Boards of directors, they are supposed to keep a rather tight rein on the CEO to keep her, or more likely him, from riding roughshod over good governance. But often, boards dramatically shirk that basic responsibility simply because some members are a bit too chummy with the CEO. A study in the current issue of the Accounting Review underscores this. Jake Rose is a professor of accountancy at Bentley University and is one of 4 academics who conducted this study. Let me ask you, when directors and CEOs are friendly, big problems can arise.
Yes, actually, what we're finding is that when directors and CEOs are friends, the directors lose a lot of their objectivity and independence, and they're willing to make decisions that benefit the CEO, even if they might potentially harm shareholders.
Yeah. Now, the striking thing to me was that you found that even when those friendships are open and disclosed, when a new CEO is brought in, for example, that does nothing to improve board oversight of the CEO.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, disclosing those friendships makes the problem worse, which is the really shocking problem that we've identified, that when directors disclose their friendships with the CEO, they become more willing to act for the benefit of the CEO, not less.
Now, why would that be?
Well, it appears to give them what they call a moral license. They feel that they've met their obligations to shareholders, they've told them that there's this conflict, and now they are psychologically endowed to go ahead and act for the CEO.
Now, shareholders expect boards to be operating on their behalf, so what's the message if you're a stockholder in a company?
Well, the main message here is that these friendships create significant threats, and shareholders are going to need to be aware of that fact and perhaps educate themselves when there are many friends serving on the board.
It's interesting because this almost seems to be part of human nature that boards pick people they know and are familiar with, so it's going against the grain in a way to pick CEOs that you do not know.
Yeah, actually, it's human nature to want to have friends working with you, and also it's human nature to exhibit this bias. We're not saying board members are bad people. It's just that everyone has this tendency to want to act for the benefit of their friend, and there is this psychological effect where disclosing these known conflicts can actually cause you to behave worse.
Professor Rose, thanks so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.